Elevate your movie nights and music listening experiences with a top-notch home theater system. In this video, we'll explore the best budget-friendly options for 2024, focusing on sound quality, features, and value. From surround sound systems to compact soundbars, we'll help you find the perfect setup to transform your living room into a cinematic wonderland. Get ready to immerse yourself in a world of sound. Number 5. Ruark MR1 MKII. If we're cutting to the chase here, and that is what this guide is for, then we'll just go ahead and say the Ruark MR1 MKII is basically all gain, no pain. It's small enough to sit happily on any remotely tidy desk, it's built and finished to a standard that belies its fairly modest asking price, so pride of ownership is more or less guaranteed, and it sounds very accomplished indeed. You've got aptX Bluetooth support here, and don't let the Ruark's bijou size fool you, the MR1 MKII is all business. It sounds fuller, more open and more convincing than seems remotely likely. Given a fighting chance with some digital audio over Bluetooth or optical, the Ruark creates an open, quite spacious soundstage, with plenty of detail handed over and a very agreeable sense of clarity to its overall presentation. Musical might seem a redundant term when describing a pair of speakers when they're playing music, but there are some alternatives that don't sound anything like as musical as the MR1 MKII. It's a revealing, confident and entertaining listen. Number 4. KEF LSX2. These little speakers have a pretty big price tag, but these aren't just a pair of speakers. There's HDMI ARC and USB-C, Ethernet, analog and digital inputs here, and there's a pre-out for a subwoofer and Cat5 for wiring a pair together. If you do decide to wire them up, you get up to 24-bit/384 kHz and DSD256, wireless connection downsamples to 24-bit/48 kHz. The sound quality on offer from the KEF LSX2 is spectacular, with rich mids, detailed highs and surprisingly punchy bass for speakers so small, and you can always use that subwoofer out if you need more low-end thump. Unless your source material is pretty poorly recorded or very low bitrate, the sound here is immersive and incredibly enjoyable. These aren't for filling massive rooms with sound, but if you want to turn a workstation into a high-quality listening station, these speakers will excite and delight no matter what kind of music you're listening to, and with 5 very distinct finishes they'll look great with any kind of decor too. Number 3. Q Acoustics M20 HD. The Q Acoustics M20 HD speakers from Q Acoustics are a good value option and also a solid choice if you're looking to upgrade the audio on your TV but don't want a soundbar. It's certainly more versatile. They're a pair of powered bookshelf speakers, one with a digital amplifier built in, and they make for an easy-to-use and impressive-sounding audio solution for a living room, games room, bedroom or even a home office. One drawback here is they're not wireless in the sense you may imagine. You do get Bluetooth streaming, but the M20 HD system involves significant cabling. In the box is a mains cable for the active speaker and a 4-meter speaker cable for linking up the active and the passive speakers via binding posts on the reverse of each. The active speaker essentially powers the passive speaker. However, this sound system is a fantastic all-rounder. As we wrote in our review, the M20 HD is great at what it does. We also said, if you're as much into music as you are TV, the system's warm digital sound, treble detail and balanced sound delivers an ideal all-round soundstage that's as adept with Nirvana as it is with Number 2. Definitive Technology BP9080X. Money isn't everything, but it can certainly buy speakers, and your hard-earned cash is well spent here. The Definitive Technology BP9080X stereo speaker system is a luxury item that's made only for the most avid audiophile on the market. But if that's you, these speakers are truly amazing. From the beginning to the end of the covered frequency range, the BP9080X speakers are crystal clear, articulate, and genuinely moving. The passive design here is aided by an active subwoofer, giving the user independent control of the subwoofer volume on each tower, meaning it can be adjusted to fit any room with any standing waves. The mid-range is as full and clear as any speakers we've ever heard, never getting overworked or muddy no matter what songs and sounds we threw at it. The pitch-perfect mid-range blends perfectly into the gorgeous treble frequencies that never got harsh, even when the windows were shaking from the volume. The clarity from the top of the frequency range to the bottom can't be overstated. On top of it all, literally, there are two height-channel speakers that make this a perfect centerpiece in your Dolby Atmos or DTS-X home theater setup. All of this audio goodness is wrapped in a tall and slender package made from premium materials that is impossibly discreet, especially considering the amount of volume it can pump out. All we can say is that if you're looking to spend the money, and it is a lot of money, we can't recommend Definitive Technologies BP9080X speakers enough. Number 1. Q Acoustics M40 HD. To many an avid music fan, the Q Acoustics M40 HD's arrival will be akin to finding the Holy Grail, floor-standing speakers that neither take up much space, they're gloriously svelte, nor require separate amplifiers cluttering up your den. Built on the success of the excellent M20 HD, listed below, at number 3 in this buying guide, the M40 HD take things all the way to the floor, and do an exceptional job at relaying your music, however you choose to listen. These are powered speakers. There's a master, with amplification for both towers squirreled inside it plus controls on the top plate, and a slave speaker, that offer both wired and wireless connectivity options as well as high-res audio capability through both the digital optical and USB-B inputs. 200 watts of power is more than enough for most households, and you're also getting Q Acoustics' revered continuous curved cone, C3, driver, plus aptX HD and aptX adaptive over Bluetooth. Okay, some users will be disappointed to see the lack of Wi-Fi action or a control app, but there's more than enough to be excited about for this money, and as far as the sound quality is concerned, they're a zealous and articulate listen, provided you give them a bit of room to operate and don't position them too close to a rear wall. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which stereo speaker you were considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.